Hi, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. I'm Joe Ellis and every Wednesday I do whisky video reviews. This week I'm going to be reviewing the final sample I received from Tom Thompson from tomswhiskyreviews.com. Highly recommend checking out his site. Really good whisky review site. I'll put a link to his site in the description. It's got loads of information, loads of whisky news, whisky reviews and fun things to do with whisky. This whisky is the Benriach Curiositas 10-year-old. And Benriach is one of my favourite distilleries. They make consistently great whisky. And this is their peated whisky. That's another good thing about their distillery. They make a really interesting set of whiskies. They've got a huge range. They've got there's one called the Heart of Speyside, which is around about kind of a 7 to 8 to 9-year-old. We've got a 12-year-old, a 16, a 20-year-old, a 12-year-old finished in sherry, 10-year-old Curiositas peated, a 21-year-old peated, and so on and so on and so on. They've got loads of different expressions. Really good Speyside distillery. So this is the new Curiositas, bottling at 40%. The old one was at 46, so they've actually dropped the percentage by 6%. Whether that's to make it more economical, save them a bit of money, or to make it more drinkable and more accessible for someone who wants to get into peaty whiskies. Lovely colour on that. And that to me, if you see a 10-year-old with that colour, it suggests to me that it's going to be a bourbon cask, and it'll be maybe a first fill bourbon cask, or maybe just a second fill. It's got a lovely, rich lemony gold colour. Alright, let's give it a nose. And remember, this is a Speyside as well. That's bliss. That is an absolutely beautiful nose. You get lovely tangy orange oil. You know, if you kind of squeeze the skin of an orange, you kind of squeeze out the oil and you get it on your fingers, smell that. You get that. But then this lovely kind of sooty, tarry peat smoke comes through. And this is a really decently priced whisky. I think depending on where you go, you can get it from anywhere from £27 to around £38, £39, depending on where you're buying it from. Lovely sooty, tarry. There's that vanilla note coming through now from the bourbon cask influence. Like sweet peat. It is quite peaty. It's like peatier than, I think it's about peatier than a Bowmore. Obviously not as peaty as an Ardbeg. I'd say it's probably, in terms of peat levels on the nose, kind of reminds me of Lechig. It's got that same kind of sweet peat. But you still get that lovely classic Speyside Benriach fruity influence. Get a lovely spicy oakiness as well. The oak's really evident here as well. You do get the kind of real vanilla-y, spicy oak. Right, let's give it a taste. Oh, that's bliss. Really nice on the nose. Right, oily mouthfeel. You get a lovely kind of medicinal, iodine-y peat note coming through, which softens out and interplays beautifully with the fruitiness. Get that vanilla, get a bit of lavender honey. The sweetness is there as well. The sweetness, fruitiness of the classic Benriach range. You get that, again, those kind of vanilla oak spices come through. Let's give it another taste. Oh, that's a lovely whiskey. Lemon and orange juice, maybe kind of a little bit of grapefruit juice. You still get all that kind of juicy barley quality, but then all that peatiness, all that sootiness, ashiness comes through, and that's absolutely gorgeous. I would have loved to have tried the 46% version to compare, but that's a fantastic whiskey. For the price you pay, and for the interesting flavours, if you like your peaty whiskies and want something a little bit different, you know, you want to move away from Islay. Say if you've had the classic Islay peaty whiskies, and you want, I want something peaty. Benriach Curiositas 10-year-old. That's lovely. That's a whiskey you could sit there happily and drink a glass of that over a good couple of hours. Slightly short to medium finish, but that keeps you going back for more. You're like, oh, I'll have a bit more, I'll have a bit more. But, you know, with long finished whiskies, you have the drink, you get all the flavour lasting for ages, and you put the glass down, and this will keep you coming back. Oh, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think that's an absolutely stunning whiskey. Really, really, really good. The Benriach Curiositas 10-year-old peated Speyside. Thanks once again to Tom Thompson from tomswhisky.reviews.com for sending me the samples. You've been a great help. And please share the video and link it to all your whiskey loving friends. And I will see you next week, guys. Cheers.